Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. It's quite a warm night. I just about ready to get into bed. Saturday night, gonna have a reasonably early one. I thought I'll have a little nightcap, do a review before I go to bed. But yeah, it's like been real muggy. We had a day today. It was in the sort of mid 30s, and it hasn't been that warm like very often lately. Like it's coming into summer now. So yeah, a little bit awkward. Like I don't have any air conditioning here either, so yeah, hopefully this beer sort of cools me down a bit. I might even have a cold shower before I go to bed. I've got a big stream tomorrow. It's a hemp triple IPA, and there's going to be 6 different strain variants. So there's going to be 7 beers all up. And yeah, triple IPA, you can imagine how massive that's going to be. So yeah, what I'll probably do is I'm going to start it early. I'll just have maybe a third of a can of each, which will make me drunk anyway. Like they're so strong. And then yeah, I'm going to be watching a UFC event with a few of the other boys, so I'll just be able to have the rest of the beers later on. So yeah, it should make for a very good stream. I've already put it up. I might put something in the community because I think it's going to be one of those streams where a lot of people will be interested. But anyway, moving on to this beer. So this is a double dry hopped IPA. It's by Range out of Brisbane, and it's called In Colour. It's a bit of a tribute to New Zealand. It's got all Kiwi hops. Motueka, Nelson Sauvin, Nectaron, and Rakow. And yeah, I've been loving the New Zealand hops lately, so it should be pretty good. I've got my hashtag proper glassware range. I've got heaps of their glassware, a bit like these guys, Mountain Culture. I've got heaps of their stuff. And cheers to everyone in the chat. We've got Irish Thomas. How are you, brother? We got Lee. How are you, mate? And we got Brett. How are you, dude? Good to see you, boys. So yeah, I didn't actually feel that warm throughout the day, but yeah, it just got towards night, and it's like the house had warmed up heaps. And yeah, I was just sitting there watching stuff on TV and YouTube, and could just feel myself getting real hot and sticky. It's going to be brutal when we have the over 40-degree days. I actually really enjoy the hot weather, but I hate when you try to sleep in it if you don't have aircon. It's killer. Yeah, pretty cool can artwork on this one. So, in the glass, looks quite nice. It's got a sort of a yellowy orangey colour, like a light orange. I don't know how you describe that colour, but bit of hashtag dirty glassware mafia. I gave it a clean, it still looks terrible. So yeah, it's about a 3-finger head. Carbonation's very, very lively. Yeah, I like that colour though. I find a lot of the IPAs that are that colour, they're sort of my favourites. Yeah, it's like full on haze. I'd say medium body. It's got that look like it's going to be sort of smooth and creamy. Let's go a whiff. I'm getting some peach. Lemon and lime. It's quite zesty. There's sweetness there, definitely, with the fruit, but there's some grassiness as well. A lot of range hazy IPAs, they can be sweet. I reckon there's some passion fruit there, maybe some guava. There's definitely some sweet tropical fruit, but just trying to pinpoint what they are exactly. Maybe like mango. But yeah, it smells really good. Tropical fruit salad. Maybe a touch of berry as well. Anyway, I'm going in. I've got to get this sucker down and go to bed. So cheers, guys, and hope you're having a good weekend. I'm day 1 of 3 so far. It's not as sweet on the palate as I expected, which is good. Because, yeah, as I said, sometimes these beers can be too sweet. You're getting some white grape on the flavour. I wasn't picking that up on the nose. And, yeah, some like that gooseberry. Whereas on the nose, I was getting more sort of like maybe like a strawberry, blueberry sort of thing. It's definitely grassy. Not really getting pine, just more sort of grassy. I feel like peach is pretty prominent. There might be some apricot there as well. As far as the base goes, definitely a white bready base. But yeah, the mouth feels awesome. It's like drink's quite full, very smooth and creamy. So this is the sort of stuff like if I had mates coming to Australia and wanted to try some of our best IPAs, this is the sort of stuff I'd want to find for them. Range are definitely one of our best breweries. They're very, as far as the UK goes, I find like Range are very similar to like Track. Um, who would I say they're similar to in America? Probably like Other Half or someone like that. Other Half's beers tend to be, I find a lot of their beers aren't as full though. Range and Track are very similar, and they've actually done quite a few collabs together, so I'm not surprised. Suppose I should go through some comments. Stop being rude. So cheers again, Thomas. Hope you're well, mate. I haven't seen a video from you for a while. Gone a bit quiet. And cheers, Lee. Cheers, Brett. Cool. Hopefully they're not too old. Oh yeah, I was very hungover. What? So you and him were drinking together on his stream or something? Yeah, BB's good. So that's the thing. Like, I used to think Tui's were good, but I don't really rate them anymore. They're real watered down and they've lost their soul. Whereas VB still drinks the same as what it always has. Oh yeah, cool. So what we is it like at bars or breweries or both? That'd be cool. I'd love to do some on location sort of stuff, but I'd like to do it with someone else. I don't want to just do it by myself. It'd be a bit awkward. That's what sucks with me being in the country. When I travel all the way to the city, I normally go by myself. So if I catch up with people, they're people from the city. But then yeah, I've sort of got to plan and organise to do stuff when they're available. So yeah, quite often I'll just bite the bullet and just do shit by myself. I actually like it sometimes, just when you're by yourself, because yeah, you don't have to worry about pleasing anyone else. You can just go to wherever you want and spend as much time. And oh yeah, cool. Yeah, this beer is really good. I forgot to mention the percentage too. So it's only a single IPA, 6.4. Mm. So yeah, the hops again. So in colour is a brand new all Kiwi hopped, double dry hopped IPA that we've brewed to celebrate New Zealand for a day. We've loaded it up with the crazy combo of Motueka Amplifier, Nelson Sauvin Amplifier, Motueka Nectaron, and Rakow. Good sized can too, the 440 mils. Yeah, but quite impressed with this one. It drinks sort of like as far as flavour goes and the body, it drinks a bit like a double IPA. Like it really packs a punch with flavour. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this review in the morning. It's going to be awesome. I just hope with the different cannabis strains, you can actually pick up the different flavours or at least different aromas. But yeah, it's just going to be brutal because they're triple IPAs. So I'm going to go from sober to pretty drunk pretty quickly. But yeah, it'll be awesome if they're quite different, just being able to sort of tell the difference. I really hope they're not all the same, and it'll sort of be like, I don't know, if they're all the same, it won't be worth drinking them all together. But we'll soon see. The brewery's based up in Brisbane, like these guys. They're mainly known for their sort of dark stuff or their English, like classic English styles. As far as IPAs go, I feel they still need a fair bit of work. They're a bit hit and miss. But yeah, these like hemp inspired ones have been getting fairly good ratings. So I was like, I can't just get one or a few. I got to get the whole set. It's pretty good. Like as a set, he sort of like made it a bit cheaper, and people buy the set, and then I just had to add a couple more beers to the collection, and I got free postage. And yeah, like Brisbane's a good 2 day drive from where I am, so that was pretty good. Pour a little more in the glass. I'll have to take a photo of this one. So yeah, this stream I'm gonna do in the morning, and it's 10 o'clock my time, but I've tried to make it a time where it's good for the UK folk and the US. So for UK peeps, it'll be 11 p.m. at night, and for US, it'll be 6 o'clock. So I thought it's sort of in the middle between the two. Obviously, it's a bit of a shitty time for me, but I don't have any plans tomorrow, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to drink these beers and then yeah, watch a UFC event with a few of the boys. I'm not getting any dankness. Bitterness is pretty low too, maybe just slightly there, like a mild bitterness. Yeah, it's got a bit of dryness too on the finish, but yeah, it obviously starts off sweet. Yeah, one thing with these guys, um, yeah, they quite often nail their IPAs anyway. But yeah, they do like quite a few different styles. They don't sort of just keep to the same thing all the time. Yeah, I've got another beer from them, which is a collab with Garage Project. I did one of those two breweries a few nights ago. Now I've got another one coming up. But yeah, I've got a couple of beer orders due next week, so that should be good. Always got to have some stuff there ready to go, especially now I've started a YouTube channel. It's been an enjoyable year doing YouTube. I mean, I was already big part of the beer community as it was before I started doing my own videos. I've just always been in chats with people, and yeah, before I started doing my own stuff, I'd started joining panels and that. But yeah, it's been fun. I do feel though in the last few weeks it's definitely been a bit quieter. Not as many people around. And I've sort of noticed that all across YouTube. There'll be a lot of streams you chime into and everyone's like, why is it so quiet? The end of the day though, I could talk to a tree and I'd be fine. I feel like with YouTube, it's good getting on here, like, because I live alone, especially if I've had like a big day at work or whatever. I like just coming home and then, like, obviously I'll hang with the dogs and do this and that, but it's cool getting on here and just sort of talking about your day, whether it be good or shit. It's just a good way to sort of, I don't know, get out some of your dramas or your good stories, and instead of bottling stuff up. You got to keep it real. So I'm just about done. As far as the score goes, I'd probably say about a 4.4 out of 5. It's very nice. If this was like a double IPA, it'd be like starting to get up to sort of world class territory. I mean, it is world class territory for what it is, but just with like yeah, if you're rating a score very high. Always been a pretty big fan of the logo, simple but effective. So yeah, hopefully it's not too awkward sleeping tonight because it's definitely muggy in here. I was just looking at my shorts that I do, the rock and metal chugs. And yeah, I'm up to number 99. So it's like, ooh, what am I gonna do for my 100th? I was thinking maybe Silverchair because I haven't done them yet. They were definitely one of my favourite bands as a teenager. I don't know why I haven't done them yet. I think I plan to sort of have some like Silverchair memorabilia or something in the video. That's probably why I just hadn't got around to it. Yeah. So yeah, 4.4 for this bad boy. So in colour, double dry hopped IPA at 6.4% by range out of Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. So yeah, if you're in ever in Australia and you want one of our top breweries, these guys are definitely up there. I think you can get their beers in Southeast Asia. You may even be able to get some of their beers in the UK when they collaborate with the likes of Track and Daya and Cloudwater. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up and yeah, looking forward to this stream tomorrow. So, well, obviously for you guys out there, it'll be tonight. So yeah, thanks for chiming in, peeps, and we'll see you on the next. Cheers.